2, 1. Yo, what's up, guys? So we're doing a first listen to G-Dragon's new album, and we're gonna do just all the songs except for the Untitled 2014 because I already did like a reaction, like a first listen to that because I had a music video. So we're just gonna do all the songs other than that. There's 5 songs total. It's an EP, extended play album, which is like the opposite of a long play. It only has 5, so it's more than just a solo. Isn't it his first solo comeback in like 4 years? It's been a while since he's like dropped an EP. But the name of the album is Kwon Yong, which is his legal name, I've been led to believe by Wikipedia. Anyway, let's get into this, guys. I'm gonna hide the chat. This is a live reaction. I'll hide this while we're going so I don't get distracted. Ready, 3, 2, 1, boom. So this is intro, middle fingers up. And hopefully the translation's decent. Quite a way to start an MV. Turning, turning, turning. Conspiracy of Waxen. This is a fun song. It's chill. Give me a number. That's what you gotta do when you're famous. This kind of reminds me of Today. That was from his One of a Kind album. Eat It or Eat It. East minus 1. I like this picture of GD, he's just like judging me. Get it? Any video? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue what this guy's talking about. East minus 1. All middle fingers up. Those are apt instructions on how to give the middle finger. But that's GD. That's the way he's going to introduce an album. That's his personality. Now, eat it or eat it. What is that? What's that mean? Eat or eat. Are those the 2 options you're giving me? Eat your seed? What? What? Yo! What's happening here? It's so catchy, but it's so confusing. I don't know if I've been this confused watching. Well, I guess I'm not watching MV, I'm just watching the lyrics. What would this have looked like if it were an MV? Thumb, index, ring, finger, fold, and stop. Only G-Dragon could make such an upbeat, cheerful, happy song. It's going to the next one. Let's pause it. And also call it it's middle fingers up. No big deal. Let's bring back the chat real quick. Boom. That was confusing. Guys, I feel like I pride myself in understanding things. I didn't understand that for crap. Oh man. Does it get more confusing or less? Can you guys at least let me know before I go to the next one? Oh boy. Could you guys help me? Like, if you guys, the English subs is inadequate. Okay, can we blame it on the English subs? Because that'll make my ego sure feel better. Even though it's probably not the English subs. This is the sarcastic GD, the playful one. But the one that speaks about shitty too. Okay, alright. Yeah, that makes sense. I saw a lot of different things. I saw like 3 different directions he was going with this, and I was trying to link them, you know, like make sense of them. I couldn't tie them together, but maybe that was it, you know, he's just being silly, he's being playful, but he's also talking about the shitty things, like she just said. Peace -1 is his brand, Josh. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Anyway. So the English subs were a bit wrong. Do you guys know where I can get like better English subs, or how I can tell if the English subs aren't good? Because I always have that same predicament, that same dilemma, that problem of what English subs I should use, and I don't know like which one's the best. I like people say, oh, this one is, or this one is. I just wish I could know, like from now on, like which ones to pick and which to avoid. It's a tough thing to do. It's always different every time. I was going to his concert, but then I got a job and I can't go anymore. I'm sorry. I got a job too, and it makes it really tough to actually go to concerts. Like, I have to take a day off for KCON, a day off for KCON LA, then New York, and then like most of my vacation's basically gone. So it sucks. It sucks. But you know, you gotta work. You gotta pay them bills. I'm going to GD's concert when he's here in New York. So, if you guys are going there, you definitely have to come say hi. We need to take a selfie or I'll be upset. Let's see, I heard he has such a strong accent that it's hard to comprehend. Does he? With the few English words he said, I felt like he had good English. But, you know, those are just a few words. You could practice that. I could practice a few Korean words and sound great, but it would just be those words. I wouldn't know what I was actually doing. Yeah, I didn't get the wordplay. You know, that's a tough thing to do when you're crossing languages, wordplay, you know. And I've heard some rappers, some singers do it successfully. I've heard some not. I think the success or failure of translating wordplay lyrics really depends on if each party of both languages can understand it. And if they can't, you might have failed. Or maybe your goal wasn't even to make sense in the first place, you know, like Rap Monster's joke, you know, like he was trying to prove a point, that you can just like have sick flow and have nonsense lyrics and it still is awesome. He slurs the words, so yeah, it's kind of hard to understand. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I'm gonna jump into the next one, guys. I always tell jokes and puns sometimes. I wish I could. It's tough to get everything because there's gotta be, in all the K-pop I've listened to, there's gotta be a ton of like cultural references that I just don't know because I'm like 50 Shades of White. You know, I just like these things and these references to like pop culture in South Korea that just like over my head. So that's why I rely on you guys. That's why I like doing these lives, so you can be like, yo, this is all the stuff you missed. And I'm like, yo, thank you. That's like 2 halves making a whole. I appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump into the next one here. It's G-Dragon Bullshit. That is the second one going on here. Let's hit it up. Boom. What the Ooh, this is dirty. Beat though. All right. I appreciate that. Yo, this is lit. I'm already upset this isn't an MV. It should be an MV. And G-Dragon would be dressed up like a dog. I could see it happening. My neighbors are gonna kill me, this bass. It is a song of madness. What are you doing? Aki! Ah! Get it? No? Okay. I know you guys just don't bark like that. I keep picturing him in like this like Wilfred dog costume right now. Like all the choreo is all dog moves. Like the leg up to pee. The lick the paw. I'm sorry, I'm going way too into this. Alright, mix it up. Dogs with dogs and dogs. Yo, what is that instrument in the background? It's like a little kid going. I like it. I thought this was going like in a Latin direction, but nope. Had a little Middle Eastern vibe in there. Oh, that makes sense. I just needed to remember the title of this song. It's starting to make sense. Alright. Now, of course, that's how he ends it. How dare you, VLC Media Player, just jump to the next song without me bringing up the chat? How good was that? Okay, let's minus the lyrics there for a second and just focus. How cool was that? First of all, immediately, I don't know if my like Yeti here can pick it up. If you guys are wondering, I'm using a Blue Yeti microphone with a pop filter. So like, I don't know how well that picks it up, but the bass was banging, guys. And I just upgraded my sound system and I'm 50 shades of happy about that. I mean, it was shaking. I had to turn it down a little bit because I know that like the unit in every direction of my apartment was like, what is that sound, honey? Oh, it's that guy with his K-pop stuff. And I don't know how they know it's K-pop. I mean, it's mostly just non-K-poppers here. Play words, GDGODDOG. Aha! I see what he did there. Okay. It was shockingly catchy. I agree with you on that. It was shockingly catchy. It's supposed to be the title song, but then it was changed to Untitled. They should have made this the title song. I get, that he wanted to make Untitled the title song because it had so much meaning. It was a call out to his ex. It was a call out possibly to Top and his own career and his view of himself, and it was really deep, and I get that. But I want this as the title song. Like, I immediately knew when he was dropping an EP, if he made a music video of the title track, it was gonna be a sad song because of like everything surrounding everything right now with GE. I just knew it was gonna be a sad song. But this is the one that should have been, well, I keep pointing to this, it says Superstar. I meant the last one. Bullshit should have been the MV, okay? That's what it should have been. I just need to get that off my chest, guys. But that would have been a lit MV. Seriously, though. What was that one, the song Hot Dog by, who was it? I can remember the song, Hot Dog. I would imagine it's similar to that. You know the song Hot Dog? Why do I not remember who it was by? Anyway, so it would have been exactly like that, but with GD and making it like even more silly, I think. But even more serious. I don't think I've ever seen that, like mixing serious and silly, like two extremes, like a really slapstick silly and a really dark serious together. It's not common. But anyway, I don't think it was Top Dog. But yeah, let's go on to the next one, guys. We got Superstar up next, and that's the almost last one. Right after that, after Superstar, we have the outro. Okay, that's cool. Well, let's go ahead and hit up Superstar, guys. These are all just hitting it. They're hitting it hard. I haven't heard a bad song yet. I'd feel bad saying it's bad, but I'll tell you if I think it's bad. Oh yeah, the chat. Things that I want in my life now. See, this is making sense. I get this. Wait, what did that say? Even though I live now, someday I'm lonely and sad. Oh, dang. So catchy. Why is G-Dragon's Empty Heart so catchy? That's deep, man. We're social beings. We're meant to be with, not be without. No, that's sad. Wait, what's that mean? I can't stop this, but I'm gonna make the rules and stop this. Today is tomorrow's day. If not, then again. Oh, because it's never happening. It's always rolling over. It's so catchy, guys. Why does he keep doing this? I just listened to his last albums to catch up. It's always catchy when it's sad. Then you gotta respect yourself, GD. Respect yourself and get what you want. Boy, brutal truth. This is definitely about, female wanting to have that intimate relationship. I mean, I was making a guess, saying it's about a female. I definitely think it's about that. Everyone has that need. Intimate. It's an intimate need in your heart. And you can't fill it up with bros. Like he's got bros. He's got bros. He's got Big Bang. I mean, they're really close. They're super close. They're like family. They're probably closer than most families. But that's not the void in his heart. I think the void in his heart is having that help meet, that partner, that person you can share your life with and be best friends with and intimate with, at a level deeper than a broship. I was talking to Akbar last night and he's like, dude, we're like a power couple. And I was like, yeah, minus the sex. It's just one of those things, like we're really close, but it could never go past a certain point because we're just, that's not that way. We're both straight men. But, there's a different level of complexity and intimacy in a relationship with someone of the opposite sex. So that's something that he's missing. And I feel like that was important to talk about in this track because it was touched upon in the title track. It's always catchy when it's sad. It's true. You just quoted me. If you think this is sad, wait until you get to the last one. Oh, I'm I don't know if I'm looking forward to that. The last one, they're just going to leave you sad. Oh my goodness. But I definitely think it was that. And with the title track, him touching on his ex. you know, and how he regrets things. I don't think that was made up. I don't think he's just trying to make a song because it's catchy and because, you know, it could get a lot of views. I think that was actually something he was feeling deep down. I think he's past the bullshit in his career of just like faking it till you make it. I think he's made it, and now he's lamenting, he's reminiscing, and he's full of regrets, you know, and that sucks. I said one other thing I feel like I should explain, you know, with the whole thing with me telling him you need to respect yourself and figure out what you want and go get it. You know, like, I'll give you an example. In the One of a Kind album that he released, he had a song called Today. And I remember hearing it on Pandora and being like, how have I not heard Today before? This is awesome. And I downloaded it, I started listening to it. It was like such a happy, upbeat song, and I loved it. And then I started listening to it a few days in a row. And I was like, you know what? I don't even know what the lyrics are. I looked them up. I looked up the lyrics after a few days of listening to this. And I realized, holy crap. Today, the song, it's about cheating on your girlfriend. It's about seeing someone, flirting with them, and deciding to sleep with them even though you have a girlfriend, and just deciding you don't care. That's the thing. It's basically a cheering, you know, victorious, I'm free of that, and I don't even care about my relationship. I'm just going to have sex with this chick and screw the consequences. That's what that song was about. And immediately I deleted it and I never listened to it again. Because it was so anti-everything me. And I was like, how can that be a happy song? It was such a terrible message. And I lost a lot of respect for GD then. It's built back up. I have a lot of respect for him. Don't worry. He's held up high in my book. I'm going to go see him live in a month over in the Barclay Center in New York when he has his tour over here. I'm going. I bought tickets last night with Akbar. I love GD. But everyone has faults. And if that's the type of content he comes up with, that's the view he might have on a relationship, it kind of makes sense why things haven't panned out with his last 3 exes. It does. It does. And I'm not saying I chose their side or his side, or I'm not picking sides at all. I'm just recognizing something in his character. And I think that could have hurt him, possibly. And it could have left him alone. And it could have been one of the key reasons he came up with this song. And one of the reasons that the lyrics were the way they were. And you get left alone. You know? That's totally my opinion. I could be totally wrong, and I accept that. Purely my opinion. That's from what I see. It's one standpoint. But yeah. Congrats on moderating for KCON. Thank you. I need to make another post. They asked me to MC on the convention stage. Isn't that insane? KCON New York was like, yo, could you MC for the convention stage? These are the 3 performances, like blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what? You want me to MC for the convention stage? All right, sorry, I need to get back to this first listen, but I'm still trying to process all of this, and it's not going well. Anyway, so you guys were saying if I think this song is sad, just wait until the very last song. Well, I think we're going to do it. Not this one. We're going to skip this one because I did a reaction to the song. We can listen to it again. But, I said my thoughts. They haven't really changed a whole lot since then. I'm going to one of his tour dates. I'm going in a month to his tour here in New York, the Barclay Center. I'm really excited for that. There's a Truman reference in Divina Commedia, which is so fitting for him. A Truman, like the Truman Show, because I love that movie. I love that movie. Sorry guys, I was reading as I'm watching this. Anyway, so let me pull up the next one real quick, which is wrong one. Sorry guys, let me pull it up real quick. Boom. Outro. Is it Divina Commedia? Divina Commedia? Like Divine Comedy? Is that? I don't know. But yeah, let me go ahead and just jump into this, guys. This will be the very, very last one. I'm actually going to leave the chat up just for this one. That's the only one I'm going to leave the chat up for. Because I'm curious what you guys say, and I don't read your comments during the song, and then when I rewatch these live streams, I like reading your comments sometimes. But here we go. Divina Commedia. I like that look. He's just yeah, I'm GD. What's up? Sorry. It's a dragon. That's gotta be strange. Turning 30? A little more than a touch. Thin contradiction. Yo, that is so deep. Holy cow, that hit me. That's not all your mom cares about, GD. She wants you to be happy too. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna stop. Yo, that's... You remember way back when you guys said it was really sad? It is. That makes sense. Sorry. We live in our own world on stage. That's so deep. Haha. I'm gonna read that again real quick. Planning, production, screenplay, and a dream. That's so interesting. Yo! Call out? I like that. That's so interesting. Sorry I'm rocking. I rock when I really think deeply. Sorry. This is the result right here, these lyrics. This is the overarching theme of the entire song. I think the entire album. Boy, this isn't someone who's reached fame and thinks that he's made it and he's fulfilled and he's happy. I don't think that's the way he views it at all. At all. I think there's a lot of regret. And you gotta ask, like someone like GD, he's made it, right? He's famous. He has millions. He's recognized all around the world. He's gotta be happy, right? Wrong. Depends where you put your happiness, right? Oh man. Well, happiness is fleeting. Happiness is circumstance-based. Happiness is, I'm doing good today. I'm happy because this went right and this didn't go wrong. But that's not how you should live. I feel like joy is what you should go after. True joy. Joy is different from happiness. Joy is irrelevant of circumstances, completely separate from that. It's an internal peace that no matter what happens, you've already been fulfilled. And that's different. It depends what you base your identity in. I could go on. I'm not going to. I'm sorry, guys. But this is so deep. I have to go on. It has to go on. The show must go on. I mean, the lyrics in this were some of the deepest I've read in K-pop ever. Divine comedy. Most of us, right, in high school, English class, we read some of these old comedies from Shakespeare, Hamlet. And the comedies, I'm thinking, what was funny about these? They all end in tragedy. But that's the way comedies are. They end in tragedy. And I feel like most of them are just full of irony. And they're a satirical take on the world as we know it, just in on a different angle. What is your favorite song, Josh? Good question. Good question. Oh man, favorite song. How dare you give me such a hard question? If I were a computer and you asked me that, I probably just would like explode. But I'm not. So I gotta figure out an answer to this. Well, can I answer it like this? Can I say my favorite song in terms of catchiness was the intro, almost tied with BS. Yeah, I have seen The Truman Show. I have. I understood that reference immediately. Dante is also one responsible for creating modern. Well, that's true. So with my favorite song in terms of deep content, it would definitely be Divine Comedy. 100%. Because that's the reason he wrote the album. That's when he was actually like, I feel like as you were going through the album, he's pulling back layers. He's starting with like, oh, I'm a performer, I'm funny, I'm witty, I'm entertaining, I can think of catchy tunes, I can write songs, I've been writing songs since I was 10. Like, he can perform super well. Oh wow, it's actually linearly progressing more and more sad, and it's stripping away. It's like the first song, it was just like all these layers of, all these facades, you know, all these layers of phony representation of himself, and then he pulls back another layer, and you go into the second one. Still bullshit. That's why the name of the song is Bullshit. Then he pulls back another layer. He's getting more and more open with you guys. He's getting more and more deep. He's exposing more of his inner self. And then the final song, Divine Comedy, that's his true, just naked truth. It's what he actually wanted to say. It's remove any of the bullshit. That's what he wanted to say to you guys. What he wanted to say to us. So that's why that last song was my favorite, because it was the truth. I don't always care whether or not the truth is sad or happy. I just want the truth. The truth will set you free ultimately. It's amazing. And that's exactly, Naomi, thank you. That's exactly why he named the album himself and not G-Dragon. Oh no, that's a facade. That's a stage personality. He named it his actual name. He named it his legal birth name. He made mentions to his mother, you know, wanting to please her, the baser instincts of wishing he was with someone and not being alone. It's tough. Everyone goes through it. I do too. I prefer to be in a relationship. I'm single now, but I'd love to meet the person that God has for me. I'd love to experience that intimacy, to share your life with someone like that, and just live with them. Life is better together. It's sad alone. It's really sad. It doesn't matter who you are in any walk of life and any personality type. It doesn't matter how introverted you are. Trust me, you will want to be with someone. You know, no one wakes up and thinks, I hope I don't get swept off my feet today. They don't wake up and think, oh, I really hope I die alone. No. It's just G-Dragon actually admits it, and I can respect that. I really do. No one's perfect. Everyone has issues. When we see these scandals in the news, like, oh, G-Dragon, you know, he wrote these lyrics and people was super controversial. Oh, G-Dragon said this off screen. Oh, G-Dragon got caught with smoking weed or whatever. I'm thinking, who cares? Why were you looking up to a performing celebrity in the first place for your morals and life views? But all that to be said, G-Dragon bore his soul here. And it's a little concerning to me. It's concerning because he's at what you would call the pinnacle, the peak, if you will. You know, peaking is something that's talked about in the entertainment industry. Like, oh, am I peaking? I feel like I was peaking there. And then you get really depressed afterwards because it's like you're thinking that's as high as I'm going to get. You know, like MJ thought that, you know, with his very last tour, he never even ended up going on because he overdosed on drugs. And it's just one of those things. I feel like people feel like they're in a cycle, and right now he is at the very top. He's going on a tour right now. Who knows what's going to happen after that? He's turning 30. How many K-pop idols do you know that are active and pumping out albums and going on tours past their 30s? Not a ton. Not a ton. It's sad. He's expressing his emotions, and I can appreciate the truth. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I could go on forever about this. I'd love to just go on for another hour with live streaming, just everything about this and go off your comments, but I gotta go eat, guys. I'm so hungry right now. I gotta go eat dinner. So yeah, balance. Balance is important. That's like my word for 2017. I'm trying to like balance everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you for being with me, doing this first listen with me. I love doing it with you guys because you guys, like, I'm reading the comments as I'm monologuing. You guys give me all this feedback. Tell me things that I could have never known. Collectively figuring out, like, a big picture. I like that. But thanks again for watching. Love you guys. And I'll see you in the next first listen or live stream or music video reaction. Actually, I got a list of reactions here I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Got a lot, actually. I'm going to try to put up a couple. All right, see you guys. Peace out.